So I had my 2 weeks in Spain for this Alicante assignment, and it was nice in Spain. I took two bits of video while there. One from the rooftop of our building, and had the microphone attached to my spectacles, and then the other one I think was within the apartment. I was going around the apartment talking about what happened there. But the problem is I have this microphone cord here, and I attached this bit directly into the camera. It fit nicely. I think I've done this mistake once before. And the problem with that is that it doesn't record sound, and so I have two long videos about me talking without any sound in them. Main points from Spain. The training, they have software for managing trademarks, either text or images, and they have all the processes built around that, and they make so much money, Alicante, that the European Parliament has ordered them to spend their money. They need to spend it somewhere, because they don't go into the shared funds of EU. They actually need to spend them. So what happens is I'm a result of them spending money. So they have already a deployed project manager here in Finland, and now me as a deployed developer. And so I'm a result of EU or Alicante, so European Intellectual Property Office is the name of the place, Alicante. So they need to spend money, so they hired me, and now I'm here at a government agency called PRH, and PRH then decides what I do, what is important for them, and it's, to an extent, it needs to have something to do with the community software that Alicante develops for all the member states. So that's my assignment, and it might be a long one. So the initial talk was about 1 + 1 year contract, so that would be already 2 years, which is completely unheard of. The price isn't so good, but I'm liking the place where I work. They have, as has Alicante, has a nice what do you call it, terrace for eating. So does PRH. It's on the top of the building on Sörnäisten rantatie, where you can see in Helsinki there's something called Pitkä Silta, and then there's a new bridge built. Anyway, you don't see as much sea, but you can see the sea from our cafeteria terrace, which is built onto the roof. And what do you call it then? I have a security clearance that needs to be made for me. I have had dozens of security clearances made, but every single assignment they always ask for a new one. And now basically it's in the process, and it might take, according to the paperwork, it might take 2 to 6 weeks, the security clearance. And given that I've had it done multiple times, it might go quicker. Let's see. And what else? Yeah, it was, I think the time in Spain, it was, from a professional standpoint, it was a complete waste of time. I would say that the whole thing could have been given in 2, 3, maybe 3 or 4 days, just jam-packed. But there was a situation where each developer came and described what they were doing, and then they were giving us conflicting information how to set up our environments, and it was not a good training session. And what a shock for me was, for a car rental, they're gonna compensate €100 for the whole 2 weeks of car rental. I paid about a bit over €1,000 for the what do you call it, car rental, and then the daily, or they don't have a daily allowance. They have everything needs to be put in on receipts, which is absolutely ridiculous. That I need to gather all the receipts and send them, and then the receipts, my dinner expense can be €25 for dinner. That's,
look at the color of the sea,
next to nothing. Whereas in Finland, if we'd go by the Finnish standard, that it would be €65 for the whole day, and I would have to give them no receipts. But no, it's what do you call it? Payment terms are 45, or was it 40 days, which is horrible. And apparently EUIPO, they pay, I'm going through a company called Everis, EUIPO pays Everis pretty much immediately, but then Everis holds on to the money for 30 days. And I'm basically working as a bank for Everis, which is stupid. But yeah, what happens is, now that I have the security clearance, is that I can't do anything at work. I've configured I got my computer, it's a Lenovo T480 or something like that, with 16 gigabytes of memory, which might not be enough. But I can only do very limited things with the computer, configure stuff basically. But I don't have admin rights, I can't install anything now. I'm just fiddling my thumbs, reading documents, and I did that last week. And then I said, or we came to this agreement together that maybe I could go on a vacation, which I'm doing. And now, the funny thing, when I was in Spain, it was 10 degrees in Finland and raining, or, well, horribly cold. And now, last week, it was semi-okay weather. But then, this week now, this is Monday, the 22nd of July, and they're promising over 30 degrees in Finland, which is absolutely awesome weather. So now I'm taking an extra holiday week, which is very positive. I was kind of mentally prepared to only have one week of holiday when I left Sanoma and started at EUIPO. But hey, here we are. And what else? Hopefully this records sound. And I'm at my summer cottage. Whoa. I caught a fairly big perch yesterday. I showed the kids down there. They're my sister's kids that how I caught it and I cleaned it and I were going to eat it so that the kids get a whole experience of this. But yeah, and it's been kind of wonderful here. And we haven't had a tremendous amount of complaints out of Sofia. We need to leave today because Sofia has work, and obviously she's a mini golf course attendant, so she sells tickets for people to play mini golf. But yeah. But anyway, I'll try and make some kind of a video out of this. I made a mess out of the Spain videos, but hopefully this one will work. Anyway, see you again. Jesus Christ is King.